Josh Harvey-Clemons is our guest on Redskins Nation. What does year two feel like to you? How much different do you feel? You're no longer a rookie, and a lot's expected out of you this year.
Right. I feel a little more comfortable with the guys, with the team, and knowing my role, and just looking to come in and improve on last year, really. Yeah. How
did last year go for you? Were there times where you were nervous? Were there times where you were anxious? Describe your feelings last year.
I'm gonna start with camp, man. Camp was a little different for me because I was learning a new position. I was closer to the ball. A lot of things were happening a lot faster. So it was some days where I felt like, man, I don't know if I could do this, you know what I mean? Because you got those big linemen, they get up on you quick and stuff like that. But as the training camp went on, I started gaining more confidence. And it'll be some days that'll be better than others. Like, you have some days where you're high, you feel very confident, and then some days you're like, man, I don't know if I'm even gonna make the team. And so that's kind of where I was during camp, and I just tried to just stay focused as much as I could and just learn the playbook, and that was big for me, just learning a new playbook, learning new steps and things like that.
Was there a time that like I said, a light bulb went off and you said, I do belong? Was it during the season, any place along the way where you said, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm confident now that I'm gonna do this.
Right. Well, it was the last preseason game. I built a little confidence with that game because I was out there a little more. You know, the last preseason game.
I remember. He had a good performance.
Yeah, the rookies, they played most of the whole game. So
yeah, I
actually got to settle in the game and actually get the feel for it. And then so during the season, my first game actually getting reps and stuff like that on special team was against the Cowboys. And that game right there really gave me a boost of confidence because when you're looking on TV and you're like, man, I don't know if I can do that, man. Those big guys running down there like kick return and stuff, flipping and turning. But I held my own, and it gave me confidence. And it's like, man, let's go now. Let's just go.
How would you describe the position you play? A lot of people look at you, and you don't fit the mold.
Right.
You're long. You're lean. And it's a big man's game. You're a big man now.
Right.
You're not small. How would you describe the position and what you're going to be called on to do? Maybe a little early for this year, but what are your thoughts on that?
Just come in and make plays, really. I know a lot of guys, they're drafting these big tight ends and stuff like that, so I feel like that'll be a big role for me, guarding those tight ends with my length and stuff like that, and being able to lock down the tight ends because the tight ends are really changing the game now. And that's a place I see myself.
Yeah, I mean, Redskins, you know, tight ends have been tough to cover over the last few years. Maybe that is going to be your forte. You're going to step in. How familiar are you with the Redskins draft pick, Juron Christian? You went to college with him. You obviously know the guy pretty well.
Right. Yeah, he's a great guy, man. Big, athletic, physical guy. He came into Louisville. He played his freshman year, and he's been starting ever since. I played with his brother, too, Gerald Christian. He was Mr. Irrelevant a couple of years ago in the draft. And he's a great guy, and I look forward to getting him up here. He's really going to improve our O-line.
How excited are you about this season? Because the second year for you, I mean, you know, everybody expects a step up here. I mean, you're not a rookie anymore. You don't have to carry any gear for anybody else anymore. That's in your past. You're going to get people carrying your gear this year.
Exactly.
You're going to get Christian to carry your helmet. Maybe that's the way it works out, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this year, man, and seeing how much I progress in the game myself, and just being out there with the team and learning. Like today, I'm more familiar with the playbook, so I'm actually calling stuff now, and rather than listening, I can actually be more involved and engaged.
Right. I mean, that's a big step, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, what are some of your interests off the field? What do you like to do when you're not playing football?
I'm not playing football. I love fishing. I love basketball. I'm not really a game guy, but I've been on 2K a lot lately.
Okay.
And other than that, I'm just a family person. I like to be with the family.
And you play basketball. We had Robert Davis in here, and he said he's going to slam on somebody one day around here.
Nah, not me, man.
Not you. I think that's a good matchup.
It is.
You and Robert Davis, one-on-one. For all the money, Charlie. What about that? All the money, one-on-one.
Yeah, we can line it up.
Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. I mean, again, we're excited about the prospects for you this year, last year, learning experience. And I know you learned a lot. You flashed, and you're going to be expected to do more this year. Yes, so sir. Good luck in 18, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Josh Harvey-Clemons, keep an eye on him this year for the Redskins.